Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to touch base with you. I posted an announcement, but I wanted to go ahead and post this video just to kind of highlight a few things. If you can notice, I've scaled both Exam 1 and Exam 2 pretty significantly. I believe Exam 1 was 10 or more points, and Exam 2 actually 20 points. I think that may be the most I've ever scaled, but I know this is it's a short class. I feel like several of you got late starts, so when people don't do well, I take responsibility for that too. So anyway, I just want to let you know I have scaled those. I will likely scale the last two exams some, but don't count on that much. Usually I scale no more than eight points or so. But so I want to just let you know that you see the points there. Also, I've updated the participation learning curve points, so what you have there is good through Exam 2. Exam 3, of course, learning curve is open. A few points. Exam 3 right now, I plan on opening Exam 3 next Wednesday, the 25th, and it'll close Monday the 30th. Now I know that's part of a holiday week, of course, obviously Thanksgiving. I don't really expect anyone to maybe take an exam, on that day or anything like that, but it's there. Part of that is because it's such a compact class, and then we'll only have a short turnaround of a week or so, week and a half or so for the fourth exam. So I want to make sure you have plenty of time. Also, I wanted you to get Exam 3 in by the 30th because the 30th is the last day to withdraw. So in case you feel you need to withdraw, which again, the way you figure that out, and I'll add this to the announcements. It's not going to be on the video part right here, but if you look at, let me pull up the syllabus. After Exam 3, okay, where we'll stand, remember it's very simple. It's total points earned divided by total points possible. Okay, the total points possible is 560. After Exam 3, you'll have 430 points that would have been possible. Okay, because it's basically 30 additional points of participation. That's for Exam 4, and of course 100-point Exam 4. So if you can look at whatever your total amount is and have it set up on Blackboard where all your total will be under a total, under the total. You can just take that and I don't have it set up to be an average there, but you can see your total. And of course, you can add it up yourself. You can look at your exams, your essays, your participation, add that up and divide by, after Exam 30, by 430, Exam 3 by 430 points. And that'll tell you where you are right now. And then you can play around with the reverse averaging and know, if you look at the points and it looks like you have to have, 150 on Exam 4, of course no one's going to make 150, so, you just have to kind of take that into consideration. So just remember, if you do intend to withdraw, you actually have to withdraw. Okay, if you just stop participating and you don't withdraw by the 30th, then when it comes into the term, I'll have to give you a grade. So if you've stopped participating, of course the grade won't be very good. And so I want to encourage you to work hard on Exam 3. And one thing I'll tell you about Exam 3, it will be a bit more factual, meaning more connected to the list of terms and lecture notes. Most information in the previous two exams have been from lectures, but I've been a lot more conceptual questions. So what I've decided to do is make this more factual, meaning, blank was the, first president of the United States, or whatever the question might be. So really focus on lists of terms, lectures, taking notes, the PowerPoints and so forth, and focusing there. And of course, don't forget the participation, learning curve points, and the essay. There's one last essay. There's 3 essays total. One thing I will tell you too, for the participation, some of you have the total amount of points. I count 130, which basically there's 150 possible because there's 15 chapters. If you do all of them, I'll just throw in that as kind of an extra point. Or if at the end you have your borderline, I'll consider that. Now for the extra points, I think there were a couple of you who got books approved. You can do that for an extra point review. I haven't gone through and added extra points yet. There might have been a couple of you that may have made it to the international tee. I haven't looked at the sign-on, or the sign-in sheet. And one other thing, I think this week I will post, because this was International Education Week, and I'm very involved with international students, and so I bribe students to be involved with that. But one thing I might do is post a little additional extra point opportunity where you can write up a page or two on the education system of a different country, and I'll list the 3 or 4 countries you can choose from, and that can just be something, you can just pull up Wikipedia and you can do your own work. Don't copy and paste it. I can tell. Okay, but just read through Wikipedia or something online about the different education system or the education system, and you'll look at things like what kind of systems do they, what structure, like we have primary, secondary, and then college or university. What structure does that country have? What is the emphasis as far as study? Is it technical? Is it academic? When do they have to choose? The numbers, the cost, the uniforms or not, all these kind of different things that you can read about, and just again a page and a half, just to get a taste of what the different education system is. And you might want to compare it, look at it kind of a comparison, strength and weakness kind of thing to the U.S. or something like that. But so that's going to be another extra point opportunity I'll give you. Let's see. And so if you have questions, I know a couple of you had issues. I'm allowing you to do, to make up an exam and that kind of thing. Just communicate with me. Make sure if you have questions or issues, communicate with me beforehand. So if it's an issue, definitely before November 30th, so that you still have the option of withdrawing if you have to. But if we can work something out, I definitely want to work with you too. So I think that's all for right now. Again, hang in there. Have a great week, but also continue to work and prepare for Exam 3. Thanks. Talk to you soon.